Hey guys, what's going on? Unless you've been hiding under a rock lately, you apparently have heard of the Tate brothers. You know, Tristan and Andrew Tate, those dirty, rotten scoundrels over in Romania, have been, I guess, charged with all kinds of stuff from human trafficking to, I don't know, stuff with the adult industry and, I don't know, fill in the blank. Well, there've been some interesting things happening. They landed in Florida here a couple hours ago. And DeSantis and his minions have got a little bit to say about it, and I want you to listen very carefully what he has to say, and let me give you a little bit of spin on it. Here we go. Let's talk about it.
I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction.
Clearly, they have jurisdiction.
Whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be.
Oh, may have, sir, or clearly have? I'm confused. Could you reiterate?
Be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct.
You're not welcome here, sir, because I say so.
In the air, and I don't know how it came to this.
Me neither.
We were not involved. We were not notified.
You mean they didn't call and ask for permission? Dadgummit, man. What's this world coming to? Now, here's something I got to say. If they had clear jurisdiction and they were in clear violation of something, how come they're not in custody the second they stepped on the property in Florida a couple hours ago? We'll see what happened. Oh. Are they in shackles?
Is it just us panicking, or?
Here they come.
Here we go.
They got handcuffs on?
Andrew, how are you?
Hey, no handcuffs.
How are you, Andrew?
What the heck?
Listen. We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever. Our case was dismissed.
Oh, case dismissed. No convictions ever. Nowhere. Just allegations.
On the 19th of December in Romania under the Biden administration. And our prosecutor recently decided, because we have no active indictment in court, to let us go and return. This is a democratic society. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, as my brother and I are.
Okay.
And I think it's extremely important that we stop allowing media spin, wrap-up smears, lies, or carefully constructed narratives from George Soros-funded operations trying to destroy the reputations of good people who have no intention to do anything other than follow the law.
Media campaigns of smear. Surely the media wouldn't lie. Well, there was a fella standing right there listening to what Tate said when he landed. And let's see what the media said. Speaking of smears, here we go.
Here we go. So Andrew Tate just came out. What was very interesting is that he actually spoke. We
Holy crap, the beast can speak.
didn't know if he would speak, and there were a lot of questions about why he is here in
What you talking about, Willis? What are you here for?
South Florida in the first place. I tried to ask him a question about President Trump. He didn't answer that.
Why would he answer your question, sir? Especially a media question?
As he was walking out, and the issue there is that there was a travel restriction on both of the Tates because of the allegations of human trafficking.
Allegations?
Somehow, those travel restrictions were lifted.
Because there was no charges, dumbass.
And they chose to come to South Florida. Why did they choose to come to South Florida?
Because they want to. Guys, come on now. We got to start thinking for ourselves and quit listening to these blah-headed media folks on ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, Fox, all of them. Think for yourselves. If you've never personally met the men and you can't find a charge that was charged against them that's standing, what do you know about them really, besides what someone else has told you? What I've done my research, there've clearly been lots of young men and women that they've positively affected in their life. You know, this whole message of get off your ass and go do something, make something of yourself. Now, granted, they've said some things that were controversial in the way they said it, but he's been changing his tune. Obviously, if you would spend 2 seconds listening to him lately, maybe he's learned his lesson with a little bit of time he spent there in the pokey, over there in Romania when he was locked up. But guys, we got to quit telling ourselves things that we have no idea about it until we go look and research. Do a little bit of research. I'm sure this won't be the last that we hear about these guys, especially now that they're here on U.S. soil. It's going to be interesting. If you got something to say about this matter, please say below so we can comment about it. I want to hear what you got to say. I mean, that's what discussion's for. If you ain't got nothing to say, next time you see somebody, go ahead and give them a big old hug and tell them I told you so. Love you guys.